So before we start any shoulder exercises, it's important that we opt for the proper posture and have our shoulder blades placed in the right position before you do shoulder movements or exercises, because that's going to prevent you from impingement or causing any pain. So to put your shoulder blade in the right position, picture trying to put it in a opposite jean pocket. So bring it down and towards the midline. So I'm showing it here, starting with the right side and then doing the left side. Another way you can set your shoulder blade is by standing up nice and tall. Try not to hike your shoulder, and then open your palms up towards the front as shown in this position. And you can see that my shoulder blade automatically goes into position as I'm opening my palms towards the front. From the side here, you can see that my core stays nice and stable and is not arched as shown in this one. So the first exercise, we're going to work the external rotators. To set up for this exercise, bring your elbow next to your body as shown here, and with one hand you're going to hold the TheraBand nice and stable, and with the other hand you're going to bring the wrist away from your body by rotating as shown here. So to progress this exercise, you're going to bring the elbow a little bit away from your body. Make sure to not hike your shoulder and perform the same movement, which is rotating at the arm here. Okay, keep the tension in the band the whole time, even as you're coming down. To progress again, bring the elbow up higher. Make sure your shoulder is not hiked, and perform the same movement. Open up by rotating and then closing down slowly by keeping the tension in the band the whole time. The next exercise, we're going to work the internal rotators. So this one you're going to set up with the band behind you as shown here and the elbow next to your body. And what you're going to do is to rotate your arm inward instead of outward. So keep the tension in the band the whole time, even as you're coming out. To progress this exercise, you're going to bring the elbow away from your body and perform the same movement. Rotate downward and then upward as shown in this position. Make sure you're not hiking your shoulder. And to progress the exercise again, you're going to bring the elbow up higher at 90 degrees if you can without hiking your shoulder, and then perform the same movement, rotate downward and rotate upward while keeping the tension in the band the whole time. Next exercise, we're going to work on shoulder abduction, or bringing your arm away from your body in a functional position that we use often, and in physical therapy we call this the scaption position, but this is just a movement that we use often. So to set up, what you're going to do is have the TheraBand, stepping on the TheraBand on one end, and the other end you're going to hold at your wrist. And the movement here, you're going to just raise your wrist towards the ceiling in the movement as shown here, and you're gonna see from the side that is not completely to the side and it's not completely to the front. It's like 45 degrees towards the side, and just keep coming up and down as shown in this video. So in the last exercise here, we're gonna work all the muscles of your rotator cuff to stabilize your shoulder when you go to perform any movement. So what you're gonna do is have the TheraBand at in both hands and give it a nice tug so you feel a resistance. Keep your elbow in the same position the whole time, and what you're gonna do is raise up to the ceiling as shown here while not hiking your shoulder and not arching your back either, and then bring it down slowly. So here you want to focus on slow and controlled movement and perform as many reps as you can while maintaining the proper form.